Hello, my name is McGuigan. I have been a member of the Mums at Work network for a couple of years now. So I actually didn't have a business, but I knew that at one point that I would like to have my own business. So I wanted to get around and be around by people that were running their own business, especially females. So at first in the Mums at Work group, I posts from other members asking for help in a particular area of their business. And it was the level of support and help in the comments where I actually learned the most, because so many people would comment, so many other members, including Sinead, giving out advice on how to handle simple, customer service problems. I originally thought that the group was for networking, and that's what it says, Mums at Work Network. But it is actually a lot more than that. It has an extremely helpful membership area, from how do I do a live, to setting up your own Facebook group. And people in general, when they're running their own business, really underestimate how, and myself included, keeping it simple and knowing the basics. And the membership site has tons of knowledge, that when you ask for something, someone in the group will instantly point you in the right direction to where that PDF or that live or that webinar or that video is going to be. So my business name is Corporate and Creative Image. It's a style and image consultancy. And background was originally in accountancy. I know, big change, big difference. I was very bored and unhappy in accountancy. So after a lot of personal development and stalking the Mums at Work group, I became infatuated with, and I knew that I really wanted to start my own business. I wanted to help women in business in particular. I wanted to help them be seen, be successful, show their personality through what they were, and support them in the process. I had first-hand experience of being in that corporate world, and transitioning into a very creative, self-employed one. I think no matter what your business is, it becomes very creative, whether you like it or not, because you constantly have to think up different ideas of how to do things. But I completely understand how overwhelming it is on the inside. And like I always say, when things on the inside, the outside wants to reflect this. So really the main solutions that I offer for clients and my followers even, is I try to demyth a lot of what has been put out there about fashion and style, because fashion really is your tool. It's a resource, and style is your very being, and it's very with your personality. We look at things like color, what colors suit you and harmonize with you. We look at things like body shape, because it's so unique and individual. But then there is the big, massive, important factor, which is your personality. And setting up business really brings out your personality, because it's your baby and it's something that you've really wanted to do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it. So it does call into question a lot about our style. And I get lots of women who are very like, I'm going to an event and it's a networking event and I don't know what to wear, because it's bringing up that area that maybe you just haven't had to delve into before. But it's good and it's exciting. And I try to make creating outfits, or creating outfits from your wardrobe even, cost effective, time saving, but more importantly, authentically you and enjoyable. So whether it's helping you with your colors, your shapes, creating outfits from your wardrobe, or doing your personal for you, I just cover all of that. And no two clients are the same. No two clients come to me wanting the same thing. But in the inside with the outside is always something that I really talk about an awful lot, because I think that relates to every client. I do think that the reason people come to me is because they're going through some sort of a change, whether you've just had a baby, whether you've separated or ended a relationship, whether you've went from employed to self-employed, or even self-employed to employed. Grief, so many different changes that menopause, sorry, can't forget the big one. So many different changes that we as women go through. And we wake up one day and we look at our wardrobe and we think, who owns that? Because it doesn't feel like it's mine, or that I would ever wear that anymore. And these are just all things that we kind of maybe don't really think about. But for anybody feeling that they're having an identity crisis, you are not alone. So many people feel that way, especially now, and especially coming out of the whole pandemic era. So many people have wanted to explore that side of themselves that they thought they could never really explore before, and that causes a change in the inside, which again causes a change on the outside as well. So if anybody wants to have a chat or contact me, my website is corporateandcreativeimage.com. Thank you.